Our next cyclist came to the sport relatively late from a duathlon and mulit-sport background and accomplished two very painful feats, completing the women's Giro d'Italia and a law degree. Great to have Lisa Jacobs on the show. Hello to you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
How do you decide between career and career?
Well, I guess being a lawyer lasts for a lot longer and pays the bills more than women's cycling, I have to say. Bridie, you probably agree. You know, most women's cyclists have a career to fall back on, I guess, and this was mine.
Mm-hmm. So, an all-rounder too is what we notice on the CV, and that's kind of rare these days, right?
Oh, look, I really enjoy road riding. That's sort of my main type of cycling,
Yep.
but I also really enjoy mountain biking and cyclocross, and really got into cyclocross last year. So
Speaking of that, you had a great result winning the series last year, in the first time we've had a cyclocross series in Australia. That must have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was the most fun I had on a bike, I think maybe ever, but definitely last year. And it really made me love cycling again, because if you've ever been to a cyclocross race, you know, the people, the spectators, the other competitors, the atmosphere is just amazing.
So it was just like Belgium.
It is just like Belgium.
What, so
with fewer
freezing
freaks.
and everyone's blind?
Snow and people heckling and smoking cigars.
But you're still racing? You're riding the NRS? You with the VIS?
Yeah, that's right. I ride with the VIS, and I'm doing some, the cyclocross series and some mountain bike racing and some NRS where I can fit it in around work. But I've got a few more commitments this year that make sort of a lot of racing difficult.
And you're a board member on CA?
Yeah, that's
What's
right.
That?
The Board of Cycling Australia has one director role that's reserved for the chair of the Athletes Commission, which is me. So I've got two roles this year, both of which are a great opportunity to sort of bring about some positive change, and also just, you know, great to be involved in the sport in a different capacity.
But what things do you think need to be changed in cycling? Aren't we doing awesome? We're winning the Tour de France.
You're right, job done.
Next. So what's your role involved, though, with the Athletes Commission?
Yeah, okay, so the role of the Athletes Commission is to be the representative body for cyclists in Australia. Often cyclists, professional athletes, aren't in the best position to bring issues of concern to the right people in control, because they've got things like selections to worry about and relationships to preserve. So our role is to act as that intermediary to bring issues of concern to the highest level within the organisation.
I love that you just fit in extra work around your training and your law work, also working with
She has
Cycling
no
Australia.
social life. Come on.
That's
We know this.
I find this amusing though, because you said, I mean, you just did the Giro Rosa last year, right? So now you're saying I've got a few more commitments, but that's for work, not for the cycling.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago that I did the Giro, and now I'm a full-time lawyer and I fit in sort of cycling around that. So yeah, it's a nice transition, but yeah, definitely an inevitable one.
So watching it in reverse, how do you feel about the young kids coming through? Because do you reckon your way is actually maybe a little bit more advantageous, having the degree and then going into the sport? Because the kids are always wondering, do I have enough money to even train?
Yeah, you know, I look back and I look now at the young girls who are coming through, and the guys as well, and I'm glad I don't have to make those decisions. I came to elite cycling after I was a lawyer for a couple of years. So for me, you know, taking time out of a career wasn't as challenging as a decision of whether or not to take up a uni degree, for example.
Yeah. That's just how sport's gone now. The moment you show any kind of talent, someone picks you and signs you up. You know, you got these 12-year-old kids in Europe signing for these football clubs now, and that's just how it is. I mean, if you wait and do your profession and then think you're going to come back in at 23, it's
That's
gone.
true, yeah, but at the same time, there's never been more opportunity to do both at the same time. There's always opportunity to study part-time or to explore other options and to develop yourself in other ways rather than being just a bike rider.
Do the footballers know that?
They just open up pubs once they finish. That's the way to go. Nice and easy. Lisa, great to chat to you. Good luck with the law, good luck with the racing and whatever that breakdown is of legal to cycling.
Thank you.
And we've got a little
Great.
a little goodie bag from
Thank you.
Green Edge Cycling.
Oh, lovely. Thanks,
Enjoy.
guys.
Giro himself.
And in fact,
Get that over.
because you're a legal counsel, we might get you to hang around because we've got the rollers coming up next. We just might need some representation in case they come off and go flying.